Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this, the grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. So that's got things underway. And it's Dembele.
Off time, excellent interception. Now it's Rafinha.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that.
Big chance! Oh, it's come loose.
Pedri.
Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Dani Olmo. Pedri. He's played it back.
Great ball, and he's in here. Looks to go up and over.
Hernandez
Gets it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nkunku. Chouameni. And Koundé. Now it's Dembele. Koundé.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Christensen can get it clear. Quarter of an hour played. Has a look and plays it forward. There's a shot. Mbappe! Araujo gets it away. Still goalless. Dani Olmo.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Dani Olmo.
And here's Lewandowski.
Valde. Pedri.
De Jong.
Dani Olmo
Has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Mbappe might just make this.
De Jong.
And Koundé. Balde.
De Jong.
Dani Olmo.
Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Rafinha. Dani Olmo. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. Oh, and he's through the middle. Koundé. Well, that looks a decent ball. De Jong.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Koundé cuts it out. Nkunku.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a half-decent try. And the pass is intercepted. Half-time getting close now. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafinha. Now it's Dani Olmo. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Koundé. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He is through here. Great hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. Shifted upfield. Nkunku. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Camavinga. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. He has found a way through. Dani Olmo.
Rafinha, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Nkunku. That's cause for mild irritation. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Defending of the desperate variety.
France showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Yamal is fouled. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Lewandowski. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, what a pass! Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And Koundé. That pass has been well intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's a key interception. Dani Olmo. Yamal. De Jong clips it so gently. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, he's overshot the green.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 11, numero 20, numero 6. Lasciano il campo per
Koundé.
il numero 12.
France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Dani Olmo. Half an hour gone in the second half. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Terrific save by Manuel! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Upamecano getting this one clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rabiot has a goal! They've scored! They're seeing no way back, but they are level. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
France surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Now it's Rabiot. He's looking to set free a runner.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Colomwani does well to get it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Thuram. Koundé. Balde gets over and intercepts. Koundé. Here it is, crossed in. They've got to be quick to recover this. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Was no routine save.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Back into the middle. The fullback is in acres of space here. Pedri tries to get it clear. He's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Balde knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Dembele. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Lewandowski. Pedri. Dani Olmo. And he'll shoot here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pedri spread it left. Rafinha stood his ground strongly. He's picked his way through. Mignon has that under control. First quarter of an hour gone. He's in a great position. And he's there to belt it away. Out of play for a throw. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Good spot, he's seen the run. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rafinha. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Dani Olmo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rafinha, and that's played in low. Well, they've got it again. Dani Olmo. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Dembele. Olise looking to get on the end of this. And he's there to clear it. France have got it back and they'll have another go.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Camavinga. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Thuram. Thuram finds himself offside. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Lewandowski. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
Dani Olmo! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt. Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And we have our very first corner.
Ci sarà un
He's
minuto
gone
di
looking for safety. Now this could be a chance. Opts to play it back. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6.
Here's the start of the second half.
Numero 14.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, terrible pass. Balde. Rafinha. France do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pedri! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rabiot. Time and again they are repelled. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rafinha. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953
Koundé gets over and
spettatori.
intercepts. Pedri. Oh, this is a very good run. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Dembele. And it's Rabiot.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of...
Oh, what has happened here? Upamecano. Hernandez crosses. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Great chance! France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's well spotted. Forwards and with intent. Elise, and he's had it nicked away. Pedri, spread out to the left. And Balde, who played through for the wide man.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 7. Numero 11.
Saliba.
Lasciano il campo per
Thuram
il numero
is
20.
herring after that
Il
one.
numero 12. Cambio di giocatori.
He can run onto that.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that has left him in a heap. De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Koundé has got himself a free kick. France are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Ferran Torres, Hernandez, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rabiot.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that is a little undercooked. Can he latch on to this? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nkunku. Gavi.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Rafinha. Just eases him off the ball. Moved on forwards. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
We are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. And already we're underway here. Can he latch on to this? He's got the shot away! Cleared away. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Rabiot. Thuram. And here's Dembele. Dani Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Pedri wins the duel this time. Araujo. This is De Jong. Pedri. And Dani Olmo. And he was quick to react. Thuram. Nkunku looking to get on the end of this. Nkunku. Now it's Rafinha. De Jong. So we're still where we started right now. Pedri. And the shot's Lewandowski! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's gone loose. Now it's Pedri. He's found a way through. Nkunku did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Quality ball. Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. Pedri. And Dani Olmo. Tchouaméni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Koundé, pressing high and with purpose. Dani Olmo. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pedri. Played back in. Now it's Lewandowski.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Aim forwards.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's neat. Pedri. Spread neatly. fires again. He's got away with one there. Oh, this looks sharp. Koundé shifted upfield. Chouameni. And the first half is done. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Nkunku. Balde has given away a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. And Balde. And here's Rafinha. That's a lovely pass. Nkunku. And the counter is on. And it's Dembele. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo goes on a run down the left wing. Dani Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Dani Olmo. Yamal! Cleared without hesitation. Well, they've got it again.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
It is still anyone's game. He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Upamecano gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And so we have the first set piece of the game. Rafinha! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Hernandez. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It's Rabiot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that's played in low. Oh, easy pickings there. Yamal. Pedri. Can he get onto this? Dani Olmo. And he's gone backward here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dani Olmo. And here's Yamal. And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And it's Dembele. Good spot, he's seen the run. Lewandowski! And the ball's come loose here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. 5 minutes left on the clock. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Oh, perfectly measured that. He has found the way through. Saliba can get it clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
He's
recupero.
looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. No, he's not getting past him there. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Shot could... Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France certainly had...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza.
We have already started here.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, super find.
That's going in strongly.
It's a loose ball. Rafinha, Pedri. Now, great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pedri. De Jong. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either.
He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Saliba, Dembele, chasing after it. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Tura. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Goalkeeper's ball. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Can he get onto this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a key interception. De Jong, pass somewhat off target. Koundé. Saliba, that's headed upfield. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He can get that clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, it's Dembele. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good play. That's a good ball out wide. Dembele. No, he's not getting any further than that. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. De Jong. This might spell danger. Rabiot. And Hernandez. Now he's off and running. Christensen kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Dembele. He could be in here. He's found a way through. Real chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got full. Denied by an instinctive save.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Dani Olmo. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Olise. Thuram. There's the whistle for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back underway. And he's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Jong.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Olise.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Christensen can get it clear.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
He's got away. He's having a go. Oh, that's a waste.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Mbappe looking to get on the end of this.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
De Jong. Rafinha. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Thuram. And he's taking no chances there. Yamal. De Jong. And Koundé. Dani Olmo. Pedri. De Jong. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That is a great pick out. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And finally he has breathed life into the game. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Well, there's the clearance. De Jong. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He's got to be in here! There's no flag! Played out to the right. Oh, good ball! And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other.
Has a go! Oh, what a mistake! Oh, good. And he's following up! He's scored! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? And it's Rabiot. And he's picked out the run. Look at the space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vermeer, spread it left. Rafinha could try cutting inside here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Rafinha. Vermeer. And he skips past his man. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Skims one in. Pedri. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to...